Good morning all. These blooming symbols seem to be creating a stir, so let's see if I can clarify some more for you. I really do believe we all have our own way of doing things. It's simply a case of finding what works for you and then doing it. You can see the symbols, draw out the symbols, trace them, incant them, or don't bother with them once you have the measure of their energy. Trust, trust, trust. It's all you. The all of this is simply so you can discover how blooming marvellous you are. You are the Reiki energy and it is you. Once you truly understand this deeply and totally, then nothing else but you is required for anything. You asked, could you make up your own Reiki symbols? Could you substitute symbols and words that are simpler for you to understand? For example, instead of the power symbol and name, substitute the word power and a lightning bolt. Or is it important to use the original kanji and words? Are the original Reiki symbols more impressive or mystical to use in the healing of someone else? And I've replied. I've been asked this several times before, and I know my answer confuses a few people, but you're right. The symbols are just that, symbols. They have no power or meaning other than that which you give them. But the more people who assign a meaning to a symbol, the more powerful it becomes. Just think of the cross or swastika and you'll get my drift. So, I would suggest that if you wish to do Usui Reiki, then first you need to be familiar with the use, the names and the drawings of the given and generally accepted Usui Reiki symbols. There are variations of all these generally accepted symbols too, but mostly they're fairly similar and represent the generally accepted given meanings. This builds a belief and fine-tunes your focus. Then, whenever you see the power symbol or hear its name or just think about it, it'll pull from within you that particular frequency of your Reiki energy, simply because you believe it to be so, as does everyone else working with Usui Reiki. You see, when starting anything new, you draw immense benefit from the infrastructure and the instructions already in place, much like using a new cake recipe or a knitting pattern. If you closely follow the instructions, you'll get a similar result each time. So, first get into the habit of using the original Usui symbols. And by the time you've done that, by the time they're second nature to you, you won't need them. I know it's one of those dichotomy things again. By the time you're at one with your Reiki, you'll just need to be you. A steady, strong, calm and assertive energy that brings comfort and confidence to all you meet. The Reiki symbols are practical tools, not mystical symbols. But never forget that whatever the signs and symbols you eventually might decide to use, it's you who assigns them their power. For you are the source of all the power, never the other way around. Once you understand and know this about the Usui Reiki symbols, then you can go on and devise your own, which in turn will become your own brand of Reiki. Get the hang of the one system of Reiki first, And then your own variety will be even stronger for having a firm foundation to build upon. Be playful and creative with your Reiki energy, because you and your Reiki are one and the same thing. Reiki is simply a structure, a framework to hang an idea on. Once you get to grips with the symbols and rituals that pull forth your energy, then do it without any symbols or rituals and walk into your natural state of pure energy. Instead of doing the energy, you are the energy. Blooming marvellous. Have a powerful chikara-reiki-do weekend.